Okay, and more of our interview now with a Long Island medium, Theresa Caputo. She brings her stage show to the Auditorium Theater this Thursday. And last half hour, she talked about her gift, as she calls it, and we pick up right where we left off. Theresa talks about those who may doubt her. You must be used to, after all these years of doing readings and of having your ability, that people are skeptical and may not believe you. How do you convince someone? Have you ever had to read someone or to get them to believe you? Or do you just say, well, if you don't believe, then you don't believe, and that's fine by me?
Oh, right. Listen, it's a matter of opinion, you know, and everyone has a right to their own opinion. And it's hard to understand what I do. I'm the first one to say what I do is crazy. And there are common things that that spirits do say. And I understand this, so I understand how someone could be skeptical. But then what spirit does is they talk about things that there's no way I would know about them. They talk about things that happened years ago, things that happened after they died, and things coming up in the future. Your own personal thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And there's no way I would know that. There's no way I could read it on someone's body language, and it doesn't matter if someone believes or not. That's not that is not the point of what I do.
All right,
and it happens every night. I read someone that doesn't understand, might not believe, or think I'm crazy. They might get read, and it'll change their life in such a positive way forever.
Theresa, are spirits around us all the time? I mean, are they just sort of out there trying to get to us? Or are they just sort of around us, or are they always trying to communicate with us?
Well, spirit is energy, so energy is always around. You know, there's how much energy around you right now? You can't see it, you know, and it's just like the souls of your loved ones. And whether they're willing to communicate, that's if they have something to say. You know, sometimes people come and I'll let's just say their mother is in the room. And she'll say to me, she's good. She knows that I'm at peace. She doesn't carry any burdens or guilt to my departure. And I'll say that, and they'll look at me and they'll go, that's exactly right. I'm at peace with my mom's passing. So.
Can you turn it off? Can you ever just take a break from hearing them, or are they always trying to speak through you?
Well, you know, like I just said, you know, whether they have something to say or not, but I always sense and feel things. Whether a spirit pushes me enough to say something, that's a completely different story.
How does your family handle this?
Well, you know, look, my kids, I think, handle it the best because they don't know any different.
Yeah.
You know, they grew up, you know, in school, you know, oh, what do your parents do for a living? You know, there are my kids. Well, my dad's an Italian importer, and my mom speaks dead people. You know, so my kids, that's how they grew up.
Do the spirits speak to from your loved ones? Do your loved ones speak to you?
They do. That is difficult. You know, the other thing people don't understand either is that, you know, it's hard. It's so much harder for me to speak to someone that I know, because when I start to sense and feel things, I go back to, oh, was I supposed to know that? Is that my own personal thought, feeling, and emotion? Did I, you know, read that in the newspaper? Is that something that, you know, so it's really hard for me to read in that way, you know, but I do sense my loved ones.
That's so fascinating. Theresa, thank you so very much. I really appreciate you taking the time. Oh, real quick, what is the first question people ask you? What's the question you get asked the most?
I think the number one question is, are they okay? And if they're bringing up and talking about all happy and positive things that have gone on since they've died, they are at peace, and they are still with you. So I hope you're going to come out and check out the show. I always tell people, even if you don't believe in what I do, come down. It'll be such a positive, emotional, you'll also laugh experience that will change your life in a positive way. It'll get you to sit back and think, and maybe to embrace and enjoy life a little bit easier.
Awesome. Theresa, thank you so very much. It was really great talking to you. And we welcome you to Rochester when you come here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, she's a really interesting lady, and I found her to be very down to earth on the phone, so I'm curious to know what she's like in person. I won't be able to see the show, but a lot of folks will be able to see her at the Auditorium Theater this week. I don't get the sense that, you know, she's she's get the hair, the whole look and everything, but I
Yeah.
don't think she's very, she's more down to earth than she
Yeah.
may even just appear with that, you know, the persona.
Yeah.
You know, but she seems like a really nice lady.
And I get that, you know,
Yeah.
some people might be skeptical
Yeah.
of, you know, what she does and
Yeah.
certainly how she handles that.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Coming up, we're going to talk about Antique Appraisal Day. Find out how much your old antiques are worth and how it can help the Cloverwood Senior Living
Good
Center.
reason to maybe clean out that attic.